Today you're going to weave a Kandinsky CD, and they end up looking pretty cool. They look like this. This one has 13 spokes. This one has 9 spokes. I think this one looks cooler because it has more, you can really start to see the weaving. This is just so loose. So I would recommend at least 13. You have to have an odd amount of spokes. And the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to find a CD, and they're just recycled ones, so it doesn't matter what you get. And you're going to, on the non-shiny side, you're going to use a Sharpie. You're going to write your name, your teacher's letter and number, and try to write at the top, because once you start weaving, you may get, well, you know what, doesn't really matter because the back, so anywhere on the back, but I would write it around the top. And you're going to come over and you're going to get, I have a big container, looks like this, of yarn. Pick one color that you want. Then you're going to put your hand on your CD and you're going to wrap it 5 times. 5 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to do 7 just in case. And if this gets stuck like this keeps doing, then we'll have to open up the lid. May not be as cool as I thought. And I need a pair of scissors. Then you're going to cut off this piece of yarn. Then you're going to unwrap it. Okay. And you could probably do this first. I haven't decided what we're going to do, but you're going to stick it through here, and then you're going to tie it pretty tight. Now you don't want to tie it so tight that you break the CD, but there's 1 knot, and then you have 2 knots. I'm hoping you can see this. Then you're going to take and move it to the back side where you cannot see that knot in that little piece. And then you're going to start wrapping. And you're going to have to wrap and go in through the center hole and pull it out. So there's my first spoke. And you want it tight, but not too tight. You know, you should be able to move these around. 3. And I just keep wrapping around. And like I said, you need to have an odd. And I'm just holding, you know, you don't have to hold on to it that way. I've watched several videos of how to do this, and some people say not to hold it. Or, well, some people say not to tie a knot, some people say to tie a knot. So I think it works better if you tie a knot. So I'm just keep wrapping around, and this is my base color for my weaving. We didn't do weaving last year. I don't particularly like weaving, but I think it's a good skill. And I like this one because they're colorful and you can hang them. So I don't like paper weaving, but hopefully you can do this. It'll turn out okay. Now I'm going to start my count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to keep going. So there's 11. Like I said, the other one that I did was 13. So there's 11. And then you just move these around to add more space, but you have to have an odd for it to work out. Then I add another one, that's 12. I should have had this pre-wrapped. I'm going to show you a little quicker. Okay, so put your finger on the one again and count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I need to add this one more, so that's 13. So then when you get the one that you want, you come around to the back and you pull the yarn through. And so the yarn is pulled through, and then I tie a double knot again. And you want these to be tight because you don't want to have to be messing with it when you're weaving. So there's knot number, see, I didn't pull it tight enough. Maybe I can pull it tighter. All the things that happen when you're doing a video. So this one is not tight enough. We're going to pretend it's tight enough. Okay, so I have 13 spokes. Then you're going to move it around. Like I said, I'll have to fix this. I'm just trying to get this video going here. So I have 13. The next is your needle. What you're going to do is you're going to take a twisty tie. And on this twisty tie, and you're going to cut this because I don't need this anymore. Cut it. Then you're going to take and get another color that you want. Any color yarn that you want. It doesn't matter to me. And maybe I'll choose pink this time. And you're going to wrap it around your hand. I said your hand 7 times, but I wonder if it should be, like here's 1, 2, see that's arm's lengths, 3, I'm still holding on to the yarn, 4, 5. So that's 5 arms lengths. I hope that you were able to see that. Let me show you again. And then I would cut it, because you're going to want enough yarn. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, not 5. And what this is your piece of yarn that you're going to take, and I'm going to show you how to make a needle. And you're going to stick this through. I like to tie it on the back. They didn't really show that, and we might watch some of these other people's videos, depending on how well mine turns out. And you're going to take and tie a double knot again. 1, double means 2, nothing fancy, 2. Now I have it on the back, and then I pull it through and I can weave on the front. Now I have a long string, and on this string you're going to make your needle, and it's just a twisty tie. You're going to take and set it right on there. Okay, there's your yarn and your needle, and you're going to twist. Twist, 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 and you can twist as much as you want, it doesn't matter, and there is your needle. Voila! So now you have your needle, and you have it on the front. Like I said, I wish this thing would have been a little tighter. I'll have to fix it next time. And all you're going to do is weave over under. So on this I go under the yarn, now I go over the yarn, under the yarn, over the yarn, and I pull it through, and I have this long piece of yarn. And you can move it down with your finger. I'm hoping you can see this. So now I have a pattern that's going. It's under the yarn, over the yarn, okay? And now it's under, so I'm going to go over, and my next one will be the opposite. So if it's over, now it's under. Now just take my needle and go through. And what you'll do is you'll go all the way around, and if you mess up, then you just slide it back out. And you're going to keep making it tight against the edge. And then, like my cooking show again, it'll be nice and tight. And I still have my needle. They stay on pretty well. And you're going to go all the way until you get to the outside, and then we're going to be able to hang these on display. So that is how you make a Kandinsky CD weaving, and we'll see how they turn out.